Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone back to the netting placing stream. Continuing on where... No, not where we left off actually, because I did some things in between. Hey, Elephant Puppet. Hey, Gaming Giraffe. Hey, Alfred Super Sauce. What is up, gamers? Indeed. Hey, Eben, Olaf. Everyone's rolling into the chat. Always great to see. And now, in between streams, I actually finished off this section. So everything surrounding this pillar that isn't the in-between stuff is now done. So yeah, making great progress over here. Hey, Yoron, I didn't even see that bit. That is probably your worst pun yet. It doesn't even work. Here for half an hour, but came to support you for a bit. That's fantastic, buddy. Alright, let's just get started right away. I don't have anything else to show you. I didn't do any other in-between stream work, just the netting bit. Worst puns so far. So I'm going to hit the record button. By the way, for those curious, the recorded file that we recorded last time, because not to support me, thanks Bold. The recorded file from last stream, because this recorder is like very high detail and not very efficient compared to like OBS, which records an MP4. It was like 130 gigabytes for that 2-hour stream. Not great, but I will delete those files as soon as I finish making the tutorial. So I better get on that. I have extra motivation to actually do it. So let's get started right away over here actually, because before the stream started I was messing around a little bit and I realized that we can actually, fill up these holes pretty well actually. If I just do this, of course it still sticks out a lot, but it's actually not as ugly as I thought it would be, surprisingly. So we're actually going to take these, not that one, actually maybe yes, that one also. We're just gonna take these, put them in quite a bit and fill up some of these gaps that way, because it looks good. Like that. Of course we got some bits sticking out, but 130 gigs, you know how many terabytes he has of zoo footage. You'll think he's really mad. Anyway, as you can see now it looks a bit better, especially from the bottom over here. I noticed while I was taking the screenshot that it did look a little bit weird. It still looks messy in the top, but that kind of makes sense as well, because if this was real netting it would look a bit messy up there. But yeah, now it just looks slightly better from these sorts of angles, not having that big gap in there. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna keep that way. And now we are going to get started on the next pillar. So we've got our beams laid out already, but we just need to start again. We don't have to do anything with netting reference pieces just yet. No arch shapes just yet. We're just getting started over here with a rope, because that's going to be the challenging thing for when we get to doing these in-between parts. We're going to do those last, and we're going to completely kind of freehand the netting a bit more, because there is no straight edge. So I've seen glimpses of the folders on stream. It's terrifying. Oh, what? You mean these? You mean this? Yeah, this is... Wait, if I just... This is... I bought this disc when I bought my GoPro, which was like February last year. Not great. And then this is my other one, which was the year before that. So this is like 2022. This is all of 2023. And yeah, I need a new disc for this year. I might have a trick that interests you. Ooh. Color me intrigued. Oops. Tell me more, tell me more. I don't know the song. So if you move the widget speed control way down and then enable angle snap. Okay. Way down and enable angle snap. What about it? Then you can have smaller angles. Wait, really? How so? Wait. Isn't it still just 15? Is this not 15? Wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait. It is smaller. But how much smaller? 1. Wait. Okay, we'll figure this out. 15. This is not 15, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What's happening? I think we've hit some kind of a limit where it's like this doesn't. That makes no sense. But why though? Okay, wait, let's test it with 45, because that makes more sense. We'll just divide it by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's the same issue. I think somehow we're going over some kind of limit. And it's being confused because of that. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes 5 things to go instead of 2. Wait, is it literally just for, because, wait, I need a calculator. So, we just did 5 times 45, and this was equal to 90. So it's 2.5. It does not really make sense with the 0.4. Huh. Alright. Yes, I will. Thank you, Eben. But that's fine, because it's a cool trick. Although until we know what the exact angle is, it's not that useful. And I could have just calculated that, but my brain was not in it. Am I happy with this? I kind of did the opposite of the other one. I kind of want to... Oops. I kind of want to flip this. Alright, let's put you back on. Where is it? Where's widget speed control? Why is it not there? Why? Okay, this is the most annoying thing in this game. Why is certain things not there when you do certain things? Yeah, it's literally not there. That's so weird. Wait. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Alright. So the reason I flipped it is because I kind of... With these ones we did steep to flat. And with this one I kind of did the opposite. So I flipped it so that it's a little bit more like steep to flat. And downside is that it's now mirrored, but that's fine. It's only for this rope anyway. Have you watched any anime in your life? I feel like we've talked about this at some point. But I've watched 3 anime? 4? I have watched in this particular order. So I had a friend who was really into anime, and he really wanted me to watch My Hero Academia, I think, or Full Metal Alchemist, I don't remember. But then as a joke, someone else said, "Hey Goron, you should watch this fun little anime called Keijo. The intro sequence goes, splash in my pee." So I was like, oh, I gotta see this. It's not for kids. The anime is about sports where it's like Smash Bros, but with your butt. So like you knock off opponents of a stage with your butt. That's what it's about. Pokemon is an anime. True, I did watch Pokemon a lot as a kid. But yeah, so I watched about half of Keijo before I got sick of it because it was not good. Which is to be expected when it's literally just butt show. But I'm guessing most people didn't watch it for the story. So, oh yeah, I put a little squirrel over here in that cage, climbing the tree. I thought that was cute. I did do something in between the streams. Anyway, after that, I don't know what I watched after that. I think it was One Punch Man. I think I was like, I want to see One Punch Man. One Punch Man? What am I saying? So yeah, I watched One Punch Man. I really like One Punch Man. I actually plan on rewatching One Punch Man soon, because I like it a lot. I have not seen Season 2 yet, so maybe I'll watch Season 2 again, and then I'll watch Season 2. Even though I did not hear a lot of good about Season 2, I want to have seen it, because I want to form my own opinion, I guess, and not just copy the one from the internet, even though I do that usually. Yeah, whatever the color, doesn't matter. One Punch Man, yes. My favorite SpongeBob spin-off, One Punch Man. Yes. One Punch Man. And then I was talking with a very big My Hero Academia fan, not the same one I mentioned earlier. So to have something to talk about with them, I started watching My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia, and I liked it. I guess I would say overall I liked the story, but it had a lot of the things that I don't like about anime, which I didn't mind in One Punch Man made fun of those things, which is why I enjoyed it. But then I watched My Hero Academia, and Keijo had these same issues. But there I did not mind it, because clearly it was not the pinnacle of cinema. But yeah, no, anime just has too much explaining. Like, you are a visual medium. Please use the visual medium's visuals and not just the dialogue to explain stuff. Like, I remember very well in One Punch Man, there was this point where the main character was like he had a thing, like he had his superpowers, because it's about superheroes, and it was actually a really cool take on the whole superhero thing, if you ask me. But the main power, or the main protagonist gets superpowers, but like his body is not able to handle the power yet. Like, he needs to train to be able to use his powers. But he's also, hey Owen, he's also like, he needs to do some kind of exam to get into the superhero school, and to do the exam he needs to use his powers. So there's this point where they show very well that he's like overexerting himself, and it's really well communicated visually. But then, of course, the characters need to explicitly state, like, oh no, if he does this, then he will rip his body apart. And it's like, I can see that. You are doing such a good job in the animation to convey this information already. Why do you have to spell it out so blatantly? It completely pulls me out. I hate that stuff. And that's one of the reasons I don't like anime, because it's full of that. If you can recommend me an anime that doesn't do that, then I will gladly watch it. But I'll stick to other things. I will watch The Owl House for the 5th time. No, wait, the 4th time. Sorry, I'm over-exaggerating. I tend to do that. No, I just finished watching it for the third time. So I would be watching it for the fourth. Yes. Anime exposition, my favorite. Yep. Oh yeah, this side is going to have some fun angles. Maybe they do that for blind people. Yes, of course. Oh wait, we need to do this first. For gore. I should put this thing in view so I actually don't forget that it exists. Have you seen the Studio Ghibli animes? I have. I actually have a Blu-ray collection of all the crap. Hayao Miyazaki. I don't know why I started with an M there. Hayao Miyazaki films. And I have seen almost all of them at this point. I was watching all of them with my girlfriend. But I should continue doing that, even though we broke up. We're still friends. We should finish them. Because I still have to see most of the other director. I forgot his name. Most of his movies I haven't seen yet. I watched Grave of the Fireflies, and I think that's it. And as far as Hayao Miyazaki is confirmed, I have not seen... Which ones? Now I'll grab the Blu-ray. Oh crap. Oh crap. Alright, let's see. And The Boy and the Heron I enjoyed. I didn't think it was my favorite movie, but the animation made up for all of it. But the story I think wasn't that strong. I did not care much for it. It had a little bit too much like... And now we will have this Ghibli moment. It did not really stand out very much, apart from the animation just being absolutely bonkers. Let's see, so I have watched... Oh, I guess I have watched all of these, except for The Castle of Cagliostro, but I don't even think that is technically a Ghibli movie, because it came out like before everything else. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But yeah, that's the only one I haven't seen. But I also have not really heard much about that one. So maybe that's why I've never felt inclined to watch it. But I would say my favorite movie is Princess Mononoke. Closely followed by things like Spirited Away, Nausicaa. And yeah, I regularly listen to the music of Joe Hisaishi, who does pretty much all of the music for Hayao Miyazaki's movies. And it's phenomenal. Who would win in a fight? Popeye the Sailor Man or Saitama? I mean, probably Saitama. But I have seen some things. I don't know much about Popeye. I don't know if that's like me being a cultural barbaric, but I have seen him like eat the universe or something. I don't know. I don't know if I took that clip out of context, but I don't know. These fictional matchups are not. It's never like isn't that a thing that Stan Lee said that once, I think, in an interview or in like a video where it's like, oh hey Jody Oliver, he once hit a fish that it turned into multiple fish. So hard did he hit him. Yeah, no, but I think it was Stan Lee that said that in some kind of video once, responding to fan mail, like, who would win in a fight, Spider-Man or Captain America? And Stan Lee is just like, who would win in a fight? Whoever the one writing the comic wants them to win. And that's the only answer. It's just like, there is no... It's whatever the story requires, right? And if you take out that, then I don't know, if you take it out of a context, like just two characters, it's like there is no real way to compare them because, you know, they're fictional characters. And it's fun to speculate, but it's also a bit pointless sometimes, I guess. I thought I saw something sitting on my curtain, like a bug, but I think it's just a bit of shadow. I almost sound like that bird that everyone's been getting in their recommended. Has anyone else gotten Apollo? Let's see. I think he's a Congo gray parrot. Because I have him in my recommended all the time, and I know a friend of mine also has him in his recommended all the time. So now I'm convinced that everyone has him in his recommended. Especially if you're like in the animal world, into animals and stuff. You probably have seen his shorts come by. But I've been a little obsessed. I've watched more than just the shorts. I generally don't. You have not seen Apollo the bird. Well, you're missing out. I really love the interview where FPJ, I'm gonna pretend I know who that is talking about the Force in Star Wars and who will win, and he just talked like, you realize literally nothing about this person's skill to determine who wins. Apollo Schrock, yes! He knows. She knows, sorry. I don't know why I automatically assume everyone's a dude on the internet. That is a bad habit. I should unlearn that. It's the Force that decides, and the Force's goal is to maintain balance, and once you get that, you will know who will win or lose every time. I'm gonna get called out here. I already feel called out, but I am not that after dark when we have toxic masculinity. Go, no! Stop! I didn't mean it. No, but yes, Bold. Totally. The Force. I know how the Force works, because I am an avid Star Wars enjoyer. I have seen all the books. No, I cannot remember the last time I watched a Star Wars movie, I'm sorry. I know the memes. Anakin, I have the high ground. But no, Star Wars is definitely one of those movies that I need someone to pull my shirt and be like, hey, it's time you watch Star Wars, and then watch Star Wars with me. I have some deeply troubling history. I am a girl on the internet. What? Did you just say Anakin? I don't know what I said, man. All this on the internet? I was not aware. Hello, Crocs, by the way. Did not mean to ignore you there. I was very nervous for having to admit that I have not really seen Star Wars in recent years. Like, I watched it as a kid. That's one of the many movies where it's like, I watched it as a kid, and now I don't. I remember watching it, and that's about it. Alright. Another rope. Only on the internet. In real life, I'm a 600-pound, 67-year-old housebound man named Jerry. Dude, Jerry is the worst. Everyone hates Jerry. I hope someone gets this reference. I hope I got the reference. I think it was Jerry, the enemy from Undertale that everyone hated. No, not that Jerry. No. I used to watch Rick and Morty. Back when it was... We talked about it in the last episode, right? Where I like episodic cartoons. Things that have a storyline and a through... Like, not... wait, did I say episodic? I like my shows and cartoons and stuff to have a storyline. So not the whatever shows that are like reset everything on the end of the episode, like Simpsons and Family Guy and whatever. So Rick and Morty used to be like that, where it was a pretty good balance between having just your fun adventures, but also those episodes having, hey, Eben has to go. I don't know why I sounded so excited. Sorry. Bye, Eben. No, but Rick and Morty was like that, where it had those episodic... it had those like fun little adventures, but also lasting consequences, and the story continued through with each episode. It like stuff happened, and it was like, ooh, where's it going? And then at some point, they just were like, yeah, let's just not do that anymore, and they started doing just what I dislike. Just the like nothing matters. And they kind of went back to it, but I've just completely lost interest. I do not really care about Rick and Morty anymore. It also got very cringe, the fan base. So it was like, I do not want to associate with this anymore. And then my mom went on holiday to England, and they came home, and she had bought me 2 Rick and Morty shirts, and I was like, thanks, Mom. I appreciate it. So I used them as pajamas, and now they have holes in them, so I should probably just throw them out. He is a mega nerd. You give an Undertale reference but don't know Star Wars. Hey, I have my preferences, okay? I mean, at this point, there's a lot of things to watch. Star Wars. It's like, if you haven't seen the MCU at this point, you're probably never going to, because it's just too much. That's me with Star Wars. Star Wars is your favorite franchise. I liked Rick and Morty before it was cool. No. I liked Rick and Morty when it was still cool. Fun Star Wars fact, why I ride the #1 Mandalorian smut. Wait, I feel like that's not a joke, and now I'm concerned. So, I don't know what's the weather like at other people's places, but here it has been freezing for a few days, so the lake next to my house has been frozen over. So if I still had ice skates, I could have gone ice skating today, but I don't have any ice skates anymore, or none that fit at least. And we have like, I think we might have some like professional ice skates, like I don't know what they would be called in English, but I don't know how to skate with those. I need my basic ass ice hockey skates to be able to do anything. So I couldn't go skating, sadly. Probably would have gone through the ice though, because I don't know how good it is. Like this morning, there were 2 people skating next to my house, on the lake next to my house, and at first I didn't know what was happening. I just heard these very, very loud noises, and I was like, what's going on? What is this noise? And I look outside and it's 2 people skating on the ice, but it was cracking so loudly. It was like, it was ridiculous. And my window was closed, so like that sound was penetrating so much stuff. I was honestly concerned for these guys. Part of me feels like we should go to 3 pieces, but then part of me is also like, it's fine. It's just a very small thing. Minus 41 degrees Celsius. Front door is ice over on the inside. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, I won't complain, but that's intense. Definitely will never see any temperatures like that here. And I'm glad about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm totally okay with never seeing temperatures like that. I know I just moved it, and that's gonna mess it up, but I'll deal with that later. Why are Dutch people so tall? I don't know. Evolution? I really have no answer for that. I'm slightly above average for Dutch people. Like I'm 187 centimeters, which is like 6 foot 4 inches, I think. I don't know. I never remember. I think feet and inches is a very weird measurement. Like most measurements you people use, so I'm not sure if that's going to look well. No, it's definitely not going to look well. Right, let's just... Actually, I think I need to curve this up more to make it look better. And now we can go to this. And that should be fine, I think. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I'm modeling a sea lion. That's cool. We're tall because the Netherlands is below sea level, so it's to keep us above water. Fair point. I like that you're over a foot taller than me, and you don't think that's that tall. Well, I'm average. I'm like either average or slightly like, wait, Dutch guy average height is 182 centimeters. Actually rounded up, that's 183 centimeters. So I'm only 4 centimeters above average for a Dutch guy. So I don't know. And now, while I have Google open anyway, 187 centimeters in feet and inches is, it's not saying it very clearly. Google's not good at saying this stuff. I also have a friend request. I'll work with that later. What is it in feet and inches? It's really not. This website is so unclear. What is this? Just give me feet and inches. Okay, 6'2" even. That's fine. I thought it was 6'3". I don't know why. CalculateMe.com. It doesn't even go up that high. Oh wait, no. Okay, here it is. Yeah, okay, it's 6'2" then. Whatever. Whatever. I lied about my height. It's so many Minecraft pixels. Good to know, good to know. See, Danish people are also tall. And they say that we're the freaks. Why is it not overlapping well? Yeah. I hate Imperial system so much. You have 6'4" energy. Thank you, Bold. I think that's a compliment. A friend of mine is I have multiple within my friend group. I'm one of the shorter ones. Like, I have 2 friends who are both nearly 2 meters tall. And for one of them, their dad is even taller. Oh, whoops. The other day I saw an American using red plastic cups to measure. Yep, that's how they do it. Just anything other than the metric system. Indeed. Ugh, it's fine. It's just... Actually, no, I don't like this. Just gonna do this. Come on. Game lineup. And then we got rid of that one. And then we'll be able to line it up. The other day I also saw a weird one. Oh yeah, there was a comic. And they used a measurement of speed that was like... It wasn't feet, it was steps. And like one step is 30 something inches. And it was like, what the hell is this? It was an Owl House fan comic. We used hamburgers for measuring weight and wingspan with a bald eagle for length. That's valid. Also, there were a lot of zoos during the COVID stuff. Like, you need to be a chimpanzee's arm length apart for social distancing. It's like, I mean, it was funny, but also not very helpful. But everyone knew what the rules were, and they would put it on a sign. So you can like, see it visually, how long it is. But nobody was really that great at social distancing here anyway. So the signs were pointless. Has anyone here gotten in an argument with someone over like COVID stuff? I only got into like 1 or 2. Like at the supermarket, I got into a fight with someone. Well, fight is a strong word. I got into a strongly worded argument with someone who did not want to wear a facial mask in the store. Or no, they were wearing their facial mask, but they had it down while they were like looking at stuff in the freezer. And I'm like, can you like, put it on? I mean, it's how it's. And there was an employee standing next to her, and they didn't do anything, which also kind of bothered me. but whatever. Is this a political topic? I don't know. I feel like most people in my fan base, I wouldn't call it a fan base even, I don't know. We're old people here. I realized how much of a hermit I was in COVID because we had a worldwide pandemic and we followed all the protocols, but my life didn't change at all. I couldn't go to the zoo. That was it for me. Couldn't go to school, couldn't go to the zoo. Couldn't go to work, but I still got paid, so I was pretty okay with that part. But yeah, the other thing for me was at some point I was on the train, and some guys weren't wearing their facial masks, and they were clearly not the type of guy who you could argue with. But we got into an argument anyway. At least someone else spoke up to them, I think, and they started a discussion about it. And I tried to use the pants pissing metaphor. Did not go well. And I thought, if anything's gonna make sense to them, it's the pants pissing metaphor to explain how facial masks work. But nope, they thought I was gay for bringing up pants pissing. So great job. You cannot reason with some people. Oh, oops. Maybe I did not do a very good job explaining the pants pissing metaphor, but I had to think on the fly while my fly was down. You don't understand the pants pissing metaphor? So they think pants pissing is sexual. Fair point. Fair point. Pissing pants is gay, apparently. Well, okay, so the pants pissing metaphor is like why facial masks are effective. Well, if I'm pissing on you and we're both not wearing pants, then like I'm pissing on you, whatever. If you're wearing pants and I'm pissing on you, then you'll get wet pants. If we're both wearing pants and I'm pissing on you, then I'll just piss my pants and you go and get wet. And that's the metaphor. So it's like wear a facial mask so that you don't get your shit on other people, but you keep it in your own pants. So it's understandable when you're talking about not wearing pants that they might say something like that, I guess. I don't know. By the way, Goran, great rhino video yesterday. Thank you. It was a nice short one to do. Well, the video wasn't short, but it had few zoos in it. It's literally, those videos is just like, it doesn't matter how long they are. It's just the more zoos are in them, the more time it will take. Because all the time, what costs the most time in making those videos is just finding all the footage of every zoo. So if there's a lot of zoos in a video, you know it took a long time to make. Which is why I'm dreading the meerkat video whenever we get around to it. I should get working on that one. Like, I should do that one before I see like another 50 zoos that have meerkats in them. But, ugh. This confidence realized I am gay is sitting in her piss pants. Oh no. Only thing I hate about the Asian rhino is that their twists their necks so weird in Planet Zoo. I have not played that much with Indian rhinos to know what you're talking about. Recently, new Tyrannosaur was discovered in New Mexico. It lived there 72 years ago. That's the discovery of the century. That's like an almost alive dinosaur. I'm kidding. But, yeah, next video, I already made it, because the rhino one was nice and short, so I immediately got to work on the next one, so that can be, like, a bit ahead in terms of recording those, so that if I ever need more time, or if I ever need to take a week, if I ever don't have time to make one, I'll just have one in advance. So I made the black-tailed prairie dog one, which has a bunch more habitats. And then I think the next one I'm working on is going to be the blue wildebeest, because it's also nice and short. It's like 7 habitats. Like, I could wait. At this point, I'm looking at, like, I'm slowly starting to look at my Germany trip and what I'll be seeing on my Germany trip to see if I need to hold off on making any of the videos. But I also don't want to hold off on too many of them, because it also means that the other videos are just going to get longer. Or the videos that I'm holding off on are just going to get longer. So I'm trying to do a thing of, like, if I already have like more than 5 or 10 habitats, like if I feel like I will, if I feel like I have enough to show you, like with the wildebeest, I'm just gonna make the video already, and maybe in the future we'll make like an update video with like more habitats. But as far as the for instance, the dingo, I have 4 habitats to show right now, and on my Germany trip I'm going to see 3 more. And for me, that's a pretty good, like, reason to wait until I come back from my Germany trip to do the dingo. Because I'll just have more to show, which is fun. I thought you were going to say blue whale. No. No blue whale video yet. But yeah, after my Germany trip, I'll also have a couple more animals to actually make videos on, because hopefully I'll be able to make a video on the pangolin after I come back from Germany. Well, I'll definitely be able to make it. I'll be able to show the habitat for sure. It's just the question is, will I have seen the pangolin? Will I actually have something interesting to show you? We will find out in due time. Hey, bitches! Poison's here. You're just in time to see... Oh my god. We only need to do 1 more. This actually went very fast. I guess it's because it was a smaller bit. And it's less steep. Also, so you can really tell, like, the less steep you make your aviary, the less sections you need, the faster it goes. Those are all the factors affecting it. I guess I can include that in the tutorial. I should write that down on this piece of paper that I had, where I was writing down stuff about the tutorial. Let me write down less steep equals easier, less big equals easier. I will somehow include that. You have to draw out the bitches. Hey, bitches! I don't know. Was that better? Are you trying to get me demonetized? You know, I'm in desperate need of this ad revenue. It pays for my zoo tickets. Alright. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. We're also getting to the point where I'm like, yeah, it's good enough. It will be meshed. You will look at it and you'll be like, yep, there's mesh on there. You mean the 80 to 100 a month? You get 80 to 100 a month? See guys, this was all a trick to see how much Poison Blade earns. Because I get like half of that if I'm lucky. Not even. The only reason I'm even close to that this month is because of Mr. Domas's donation last stream, which was insane. Not even last stream, I think it was the one before that? Yeah. That definitely tripled my income this month. Especially since it's January, which I think makes less ad revenue in general. But I cannot attest to that, really. Last month was like my best month yet, because I made a ton of videos. Because finally we had a pack that I could make a lot of videos on. And I decided to just throw them all out at once. So last month was a good month in terms of that stuff. But also, Goran, lovely website you made for Keypark. Yes! Oh yeah, we can show that a little bit now that I... yeah, I've been working on that forever, but I finally decided to show it because someone asked if I had an animal list, and I was like, well, I do on the website, I guess. Yeah, I've just whenever I've had time left over in the day, over the past like year, I've been working on a little website for Keypark, just a little something to like practice my my web developing skills on. Okay, wait, I want this to be steeper, I guess. Let's see. Wait, get both of them. There we go. So yeah, I have a little website for Keypark. I'll show it after I'm done with this piece. I can't actually show it now. I'll just pause the recording. I should have done that a lot more. Alright, so I'm going to go to keyparkzoo.com. You can actually go there yourself as well. And this is the website for Keypark. So it's under construction, as you can see. Basically, the only things I have working is the animal stuff, which is all placeholder things. We have a home thing. There should be like, there's going to be a cool visual effect here, with some like parallax or whatever. You can click to go to YouTube, which I don't like the border of that. I should fix that. You can navigate to places. Everything has a page, but it's all just a placeholder page pretty much. Except for Funguo, that has a bunch of info on there. And of course the animal list. So this is here. And fun thing about this is that it actually uses a thing. Let's see, do I have it here? Website data? No. I actually have a Google Excel sheet, which I have all of this stuff in, and the website gets the data from that Excel sheet and it uses that to create this. So if I want to change this, I just have to change the Excel sheet and it will update automatically, which I think is pretty cool. That was just, there's no reason I did it that way other than I wanted to try it. Because I could have just hard-coded all of this, but I thought it was fun to do it that way. But yeah, if you click on an animal, you'll get like a little placeholder thing. The porcupine is a cool animal with spikes. And yesterday I filled in everything. So I put in all the animals that I know are going to be in Keypark. But everything that I added yesterday, I did not write a story for. So if you click the fishing cat, for instance, it doesn't have any info here. But I should actually have a button here that takes you back to the animal page, because it sucks having to click the back button. I linked the site on the Goron Discord. Yes. But yeah, there's a couple. I mean, you can click around and find the ones that do have Easter eggs, because there are a couple. Lemur. Out of inspiration. Yeah. At some point I was still writing for them. I think like Cthulhu has everything that's in Cthulhu. Actually not everything, because I also added some yesterday. But most of it is just the meerkat is a cool animal that digs. Most of it is a cool animal that blanks. But some of them have other stuff. I think the platypus. Wait, where is the platypus? First of all, the picture. Everything is a placeholder. I'm going to take like screenshots for all the animals and put them on. Yeah, the platypus is an ordinary platypus. Perry the platypus. Yeah, it's been really fun to work on this, but I just realized that this thing, that's interesting. When you go back to it, you get a random animal, but like if you click back and forth, the way the website is built is that when you go somewhere, it doesn't actually leave the home page. So when you go back, it doesn't give you a new random animal, which is fine, but I could actually make that regenerate every time you open the page, because that's a lot more fun. Or actually the original idea was that this will be animal of the day. So I will put in like a randomizer that will pick, so that is actually the same for everyone. So if you go here, then like today is the koala day. And I could actually make that in such a way that it's also like today is actually red panda day, and then it will pick that. But that will be a lot more. Platypus got ripped off because they evolved millions of years before ducks. And yet ducks are credited for the bill. That's funny. Add squirrels to the zoo. There's already squirrels in the zoo. I'm not going to show them though, because that will mess up the recording. Because I want to resume in the exact same spot we left off. So let's do that. I'll show the squirrels in a bit. We saw them last stream. They have a very cool enclosure. I'm really happy with them. Has Poison seen my squirrels yet? Like, I know you've seen the enclosure, and you've been very vocal about it. But have you seen my squirrels? Oops. Squirrels? I suppose not. You can't contain me. I know. I know. Alright, so we're done actually. Oh no, wait. Mesh. You know, the whole thing with the mesh that we've been doing. Yeah, I almost forgot about that part. So I do think I'm going to stop the recording after this and then resume it so that I can actually find back this point. Because it's going to be interesting. Or at least more interesting than this, because this is just part of like either going to be part of a time lapse or actually going to be cut out or cut up. I don't know what I'm going to do with all the footage, like the 3 hours of building the netting. It'll be an interesting time lapse perhaps, but I don't know what the added value of it is going to be for the tutorial. But I just wanted to have it recorded just in case I needed it. So probably at like 200 gigabytes of storage now. Definitely worth it. Okay, now we need to go to the smaller one. And to this. All right. There we go. That's better. By the way, Poison, I don't know if you were there, but today we found out that Bold is a girl on the internet. I don't know if you were aware of this, but I thought you should know. It's very important information. Honestly, I'm not sure if I believe it still. Oops. Something like that. All right. So that is all of that stuff done. So next step is going to be putting a rope in between them. And then we're going to fill up the 2 last gaps. So I'm going to stop this recording. And we're going to show the squirrel habitat to Rexy. So let's go back to the entrance. So you're going to come into Folklore Forest from the entrance. And you're going to see the squirrels up in the trees. Look, there's one climbing the tree right now. And there's one sitting up in there as well. Look at him being all cute. Cute little squirrel. And then you're going to come around up here apparently. And then over here there's more. So there's one enjoying a little wheel. Having a great time. By the way, oh my god, you should see this video. Because I was working on this and I was like... looking for inspiration. I know I wasn't looking for inspiration. I was like, oh god, did I just take inspiration from Island Dierenpark de Pai? That cannot be. This is embarrassing. I think I need to go back one. Sorry, this just makes me laugh every time. It's just a beautiful enclosure. Oh, I love it so much. Oh. Cranes, there's the owls. Walk through wallaby enclosure. Where is he? Like, where's the squirrel enclosure? Sometimes you might see a dead guinea pig in the zoo. This is normal. That might be the actual worst zoo exhibit ever. Oh no, this zoo is worse. Don't worry. Alright, I think I'm almost there. Because yeah, this is a squirrel exhibit. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. My camera was not focusing on it, but look at him go. It's good shit. It's good shit. Actually, that squirrel enclosure isn't that bad. But, oh look, more squirrels. That's a Provost squirrel. They're really cool. But honestly, I should take Poison to the squirrel experience. It's the squirrel zoo. That would be good. Anyway, let's do a thing. So I'm going to take this and put it on here. I don't know why it rotates itself like that. That's stupid. But we're just gonna try to center that a bit. And then we are going to take a beam. Just a single beam. I'm going to take that up here. And we're going to make that whoop, cross this beam at the top. Right over there. And on the world axis. Bam! And that will be our guide for today. Hey, this is my first time catching a stream and just want to say thank you for this tutorial. I've always been so afraid of making netted enclosures because of how daunting it is. I'm not sure if the tutorial is going to make it more or less daunting, to be honest. But I hope it helps. It's a pretty, like, if you understand the steps, it's pretty simple, but it's still very tedious. So, yeah, I don't know if this is going to make people more or less inclined to actually do it, but I've been sitting on this information. At least I'll have a guide, exactly. I'm still afraid to do an aviary like this. Yeah, exactly. Not sure if this is a tutorial. It's a tutorial as much as it is a warning. Let's put it like that. Alright, that one's a bit too steep. But yeah, it's still a lot of, like, figure it out. Because even this is just like, I can't do this for you. This is just, it really depends on your shape and what you're going for. You just need to have a bit of an eye for gravity. But I'm literally just kind of randomly placing ropes now, hoping that it looks decent. And it doesn't. So we need to change it. So I want it to be straighter, quicker. So I'm going to take this and do a bit of this. And definitely don't do that. Right. There we go. Here I want it to be straight. And go up. All netted structures are a sign of mental instability. He's only doing this because birds are confirmed. Yes, I have all the inside information. Making aviaries looks painful. It's a process. I mean, streaming it definitely makes it more enjoyable. Alright, so now I need to do this, but crap. I keep forgetting that all the ropes are grouped up together. I don't know why I did that. It was a terrible idea. Right, slightly, actually. Let's do it like this. And make the last one steeper. I think that's a good shape. I think that's a pretty good shape. Nice bend. Alright, so now comes the most difficult part of the tutorial, which is going to be filling in these two shapes. And the reason this is so difficult is because up until this point, every shape that we filled had at least one straight edge. So we could line up the mesh nicely with that straight edge. But now, there is no straight edge. We've got curve, curve, curve. And what's nice in this instance is that this side is not super curved, so we can kind of use it as a straight edge, but still it has a curve in it. So we are going to need multiple pieces to fill this in. So I'm actually going to not use this big thing, because it's going to be very messy. Meshy. But we're going to just use the square one. Maybe even the smaller square one. So let's make that a nice color. I'm gonna go with gray for now. And we're going to line this up with this piece. Why not? Bam. I want the gray one. So we're going to line this up. Now we already know that this one only needs about 2 pieces. So let's try to do it with only 2 pieces. I think we might need 3 though in this instance because of the whole double curve thing. Well, we might not. Yeah, we can get away with just a 2. So that's just because we have such a flat curve here. If you have a more curved surface, you'll definitely need more pieces. But now we can go up and start following these curves. Actually, no, I am going to split this up into 3, just because we need more kinds of curves. So, because otherwise it will mess up on the sides, I think. So better be safe than sorry. So we're gonna curve this and curve that. All right. So now let's start following these. You can already see where the fun begins, right? So we'll do that. We'll get this one forward and we'll make this one a different color so that we can see better what we're doing. Let's make it green. Why don't we? And this one's going to need to follow that rope. Why is it so ugly? Hello? Why are you ugly? Should be more like that. Alright. Curves are good on people as well as in Planet Zoo. Okay. Alright, that's about as good as we can get that one. And now this one needs to just kind of fall in line between them. Yeah, I don't know. Something like this, I guess. But then that doesn't work. Oh crap. This is gonna be a tough nut to crack, I'll tell you now. I'll get back on that one. So we do want to keep them relatively in the same direction for the sake of lining up the mesh later, but it's never going to be perfect. Is kind of the problem with this part of the process, because they are just awful shapes. But let's see if we can work it out. I actually want to just take the middle one. Get that in there. And that one's pretty well aligned, but I think we can do better. We can do even better. Maybe not. Maybe we can't do better. Maybe we just suck and are doomed to fail. Alright, something like that. That will be later problem. Okay, something like this. But then, see, here's problem number 2. I said it doesn't line up with that one. I think what I actually need to do, okay, we're gonna do a bit of a reset here. I want to line up with this side. Okay, let's just do it completely over. I want to line up with this side. So I'm going to line it up with this one. Take a nice arch shape. But we're going to take it to the other side. I'm going to line it up with this as well as we can. Which is not very well. Yeah, this is definitely the worst part of the whole process. So if you're only tuning in now, it's like, oh god. But you can avoid this entirely, by the way, by just not making an aviary with 2 beams. If you only have 1 beam, then this is entirely unnecessary. Because your pieces will just line up. Because you always have at least 1 flat side if you do that. I want to see this piece actually a lot better. Okay, that's decent, I'd say. So let's take this one next. Let's recolor it again. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. This is very good, actually. And the only thing that's not good about it is that it's overextending there. But we might be able to fix that. I'll just have to wait and see. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's take another one. Let's give that like a pinkish color, so that we can differentiate between them. Hey there, first stream a row I didn't miss. Amazing. You're on fire. Alright, so what's the struggle here? I'm actually going to take this piece after all, and going to try to fill that into this space. And yeah, we need more stuff to not sink in there. That's good. That's very good. Alright, so now only this one's kind of giving me trouble. And we need to make it more straight like that. For it not to do that. And now, if we just give that another color. Let's do the pink after all. I think this will actually almost be perfect. Wait, why are you... Huh. Wait a second. Wait a second. That was really good. Might be able to get away with even less pieces. Alright, so this is actually... This went a lot better than I expected. Yeah, no, this is perfect. So let's make this one green. So this went actually a lot better than I expected. We managed to do it with only 4 pieces. If we were to compare this to this one, right, which is a lot bigger, obviously, but you'll be able to see that there were way more pieces. I don't know if I still have screenshots of that. That would be really useful. I'm actually going to look that up. It definitely would not be in the screenshots folder, so I have to go to my... because I clean that up every now and then. but I by clean up I mean copy into this folder. So we're just gonna scroll through this backwards, because I feel like I would have screenshots of that. I just don't remember when I built it. What's this? This was the old Flemish giant enclosure. This is... Okay, here there's no aviary yet. Oh no, wait, there is. Oh, but it's a placeholder, because that's Haribo's aviary. So, if we keep scrolling here, then we don't see anything. Huh. So I guess that if I go into the screenshots folder, we will find it. Down here somewhere. Building the hyena enclosure. Okay. I guess I did not take any screenshots of the process of putting in the art shapes. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. I really wish I had screenshots of this one, because it was way more complicated. Anyway. Hey, did I miss something beside making netting? No. That's all we've been doing. But I guess I could try showing it by just placing down a bunch of pieces. So if we just follow this along. Like, you can see how many different angles there are, right? Like, we're not even getting all of them now. So it's a way more complex type of shape to fit together because of how large it is. So there's even more curves and overlapping things. That's basically what I'm trying to convey here. Because you've got so many pieces and they're all sticking into each other. I think there's even a piece missing here. Or maybe that's just... Yeah, that might just be that. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to show you here. Is like, if you have a larger space or something, it will get far more complex. So it looks like these two are overlapping, so that's kind of whatever. Oh wow, there's a lot of overlapping actually. But yeah, it's just a matter of getting it to sink in. It's the same as before, just trying to sink it into those cables. Looks like we actually dip under a little bit here. Might be able to fix that still though. But also I'm fine with it. Yeah, no, I'm fine with it in this scenario because it's already so difficult. For one brown bear episode, Grizzly, and yeah. I will make one brown bear episode. True. Just like the tigers. So yeah, just for this one, just try to line up all the cables as best as you can. To make it easy for yourself, use as few pieces as possible. And try to only rotate along these two axes. So that you get the mesh to at least somewhat line up when you start replacing these with mesh. Because if you start rotating like this, then of course you will disalign your mesh and it will start to look very messy. So let's take the mesh. In fact, let's take esh number 1. And we're going to take 1 meter. And this is the difficult thing with this shape, right? Whereas before, we just went up straight. So if we compare this to what we would have in a scenario like this, we would do this. In whatever way. And then we would only rotate along one axis. So the seam between the two, in this case, that's not a very clear color. The seam between the two is always straight. So when we replace this with mesh, we can get the mesh up to that line, and it will work out perfectly always. But because we rotate in 2 directions here, because we need to do that, because there's curves everywhere, we get these diagonal lines, which is a bit more difficult to deal with, but we are going to anyway, because, well, what choice do we have? So let's do this, do that, actually one further. I'm going to go slightly back. There we go. Let's fill that. Fill this. That's fine. And we're going to fill up as much as we can. So let's go to about there. I don't know why the blue thing is broken right now. Oh, it's because we have a white background. I just don't see it, I guess. I need to drink water because my throat is hurting. Okay, that was going horribly. I was pressing all the wrong buttons. That would be a fun challenge as well. One-handed Planet Zoo challenge. You're only allowed to use your mouse. See how far you can get. Can you complete any build? Speaking of challenges, Poison, we really got that. We gotta get that challenge thing that we came up with up and running again. Because I think around the holidays everyone was a little bit busy. But it would still be a lot of fun to get that going. Wouldn't that just put yourself in pain? Oh yeah, it would. But that's the point. That's what gets the views. Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, that thing. Alright, I'm being very uncareful right now. Careful and... Reach is not great, actually I need it. Open up. So you do want to stick into the other one a little bit every now and then. Because that's just gonna improve it, trust me. So, we've got one piece done. Actually, almost. We almost have it. Want to stick one more piece over here. Alright, so let's just get rid of that one. So that we can see a little bit what we're doing with the others. So we're going to take this piece next. This is a little green boy. And let's line that up and put it on. So now we can line this up with the other mesh as best as we can. So let's do this. And yeah, I guess it has to go up like one to be proper there. So you can see we've got a little bit of this, but that's the only way you can deal with those diagonal seams, honestly. Otherwise it's just gonna look worse because you're gonna have gaps and stuff. So this is how you deal with those kinds of situations. And now over here, we can't really go down much more. So I think for this, we actually just want to... We might even just do this, actually. We might just rotate it a bit ourselves. And then get it in there. I don't know if that would look good. We'll find out. Only one way to find out, I guess. Just trying. Freestyling. I was about to reach out to you about something else as well. Ooh, exciting. I'm all up for small little things that are fun. Not up for big things. Because I've noticed in the past that I don't do well with big things. Like St. Reginald was a big thing that was a lot of fun, but at one point I was just... I would really see, or you would really see my take on a brown bear enclosure. Really love to see, yes. I would probably do something like Wuppertal. So it might be a thing at some point. Hint, hint. I'm hinting at something that doesn't exist yet. I'm hinting at an idea in my head. That's not a good thing to do. I'm not making any promises here. I have an idea for a future series that is not even... It almost went past the concept point at one point. How is this currently doing? Oh, it's pretty good. Yeah, just reach out and I'll see if it's up my alley. Oops. Please come back. Evening, Digital Blob. Good to see you here too. We're almost done, believe it or not. Actually, we're ending this today. I was afraid it wouldn't happen. I didn't think we'd be able to do it. With how long it took last stream to do just a few pieces, but we really shifted into a higher gear today. Very nice. Very happy with that. But yeah, here you can really see the importance, right, of keeping those things rotated somewhat the same. Because now they all still line up really nicely, and we can fill in all of these gaps really well. And actually, we can even do them like this, I think. Maybe we can even do this. Yeah, that's fine. And we can go all the way up to like there. If you're up for chaos, then it might be up your alley. Just reach out. I'll see. It's my presence. You're welcome. You work harder so you can get away from me. True, true. I mean, I could just end the stream whenever I want, but so that's triple curved side number 1 done. So we've got a little bit of these things, which in general I'm not a huge fan of, especially over here. It's pretty egregious, but it's better than leaving gaps still, if you ask me. And that's pretty awesome. So let's do the final side. Woo! The final piece! And then we're done. Believe it or not. I don't have any art shapes anymore, so we need to get rid of this. Let's take this. So, which side are we going to pick as our straight side? I think this, or this actually. feel like this would be a good one for some reason. I have no good explanation as to why, but I'm picking it. It's settled. This is gonna be our straight side. It's just where they have repaired the netting, you see. Exactly. Bolt gets it. So let's put this over here and put another one in the middle-ish. And put another one at the back. Alright, and now comes the harder part. We need to rotate it like this. That's one. That will be two. There we go. And this one need to line up mostly with this piece. But also, yeah, we need to make sure that it doesn't sink into that. So we actually need to go way a bit further. This is a struggle. Alright, so let's go as much as we can. This is gonna be a bit of a struggle, I feel. Because we'll need two of them. Let's actually recolor all of these already. I feel like we should have kept this the straight side. If I'm looking at this. Just with how it's curving. Because if you think about it, this one's rather flat, whereas these are both very curved. So it kind of makes sense. But let's just finish this one and see how it ends up looking. And then we can always retry. But I think we're gonna have to change it. Because, like, this is stupid. Makes little sense to me to do it this way. If I'm honest. Because we're gonna need a lot of things. Like on the other side, we only needed like 4 and we're already up to 5 and it's still not going great. I'm definitely gonna change the way we do this. Yeah, we're gonna change it to this side. How the hell am I gonna do this without completely messing this up? I guess it needs to be low. The shape is just so much worse on this side for some reason. I guess it's not the thing's fault. Is this the best we can do? I feel like this is the best we can do almost. Yeah. It's not great, but it'll have to do. So let's go back to this. And no, let's actually do the big one. Because we need a lot more nuance with this side. Okay, that works. That works. Okay. And now we finish up in the point. And we need just one final piece there, but we'll see how that goes. Okay. So this is the final shape. Ooh, that's very bright. Not what I hoped for, honestly. But it is what it is, I suppose. Let us get our mesh. Eesh! Eh. Alright, there we go. So let's just start on the corner and work our way towards the top. Let's go like this or something. Let's follow the edge. Okay. All right. Yes, I do want to do that. That makes sense, actually. It goes down like step, step, step. That one I'll just fill up with the other piece. Then let's go down along the bottom. It's really gonna be hard to explain all of this stuff in the tutorial. It's just like, yeah. There is no right or wrong way to do it, really. It's just puzzling together something that kind of works. To the best of your ability. But we do almost have it done. Now we need to line it up with the other mesh. Kind of like that. I don't want to like that, I want to use it. And do we stick it in there? Don't think so. It's kind of a bummer that it doesn't line up very well. And we are at the back of the thing, so you won't really see much of that, so that's decent. Oh, this is going to take a lot of pieces to get this all into place. Because of how narrow it is, we just need a... What was I say? Speaking of puzzling, my grandparents have been working on a puzzle for like months now, and it's adorable. Every time I go there, they've made like the tiniest amount of process. And yesterday I was there. I made dinner for them, which they really liked. They really appreciated that. But after we finished dinner, I sat down with them to work on the puzzle, and like, I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of puzzling, but you know, it's fun. It can be fun. But apparently I'm sort of a puzzling god or something, because I would just pick up a random piece and just immediately put it somewhere, and my grandparents would be like, "Oh, I would have never seen that one." And it's like, I mean, I guess I just have some kind of eye for detail, and I just spot things like, oh hey, this kind of looks like a window, I guess. Oh, this kind of looks like they're making such a difficult puzzle too, though. I will say, it's ridiculous, because it's like a boat dock with like, so you've got the water and the sky, and there's a little village next to the boat dock. So you've got like a bunch of buildings there. Then it's a mess. Speaking of a mess, these are not lining up very well. What did I line this up with? This is awful. How am I gonna fix this? I don't know. Wait, let's get rid of this. Oh, that would have helped. That would have helped to line them up. Alright, let's redo everything. Yeah, that's better. Like, we're still disaligning a bit because of how it's like, how it is. Good explanation. But at least it's not as bad. Oh, and now this is worse. This is a lot worse. Actually, no, that's perfect. Like, we're no longer into the... Or, like, we're actually into the rope now. Which is a good thing. This is way cleaner. For reasons I cannot explain. Alright, awesome. I'm really glad I actually changed that. Let's see, we could fill in one more layer of this, but it's just gonna need to... Yeah, actually, it'll probably look better if we just do it with this anyway. Because it will just be like this. It'll be slightly messy, but still good. Hey Goron, how are you doing? I am doing pretty good, actually. I had a pretty good day. Productive day, both at work, and I did some cleaning in the house, because tomorrow my parents will be back from holiday, so I decided to clean like the... There still was some vacuuming to do from when my cat knocked down a plant pot. I cleaned up the kitty litter. There was a huge turd in there. I don't know how that ever came out of a cat, but not pointing any fingers. Cat was also staring at me all the time I was cleaning the litter, which was really funny. They were like, "Why are you touching my poop?" How dare you defy the poop place? So yeah, no, good day. Actually, there was one very bad thing today. I was really craving some beer. There's a restaurant chain in the Netherlands, which is the Bears or the Beren, and they've got really good spare ribs. They've got all sorts of good stuff. It's honestly quite great. I'm a big fan. And they also have takeaway, so I was like, I can order that. But I don't know, I was in a mood. I could not choose. I could not choose between spare ribs, satay, or burger. So I don't kind of already settled for like, okay, I'm gonna be, you know, it's a special week. I'm home alone. I deserve it. I deserve it. I'm gonna get both a burger and ribs. It's fine. I'll probably won't be able to finish it all, and then I have some ribs left that I can heat up again in the next day, because if you put ribs back in the oven, they come out just fine, or in the air fryer or something. So and then I open the site to order, and what does it come up with? The something platter, ribs, burger, and satay. And I'm like, this was made for me. This is my calling. So I'm like, well, I know what I'm ordering. This is perfect. And I select my address, put in my address, then it automatically selects the restaurant nearest to you for the ordering. And it disappears. The dish that I wanted to order disappears, because the restaurant, apparently in my city, they don't offer it. And I was so upset. I was like, that was the perfect dish for me. How dare you take it away from me? I was pissed. I was so upset. Words cannot describe my disdain at that moment. So yeah, that was I don't know. I ordered a burger and ribs and it was okay, I guess. The ribs actually. So where you're eating the restaurant, you have the option. By the way, we finished. It looks great. I'm very happy. We're done. Holy shit, we're done. Oh my god. Look at that. There's this tiny gap there that I don't want, but I cannot really fix. I mean, I could do this. And now there's a tiny gap over there. I guess we can do this. Notice how they just barely don't line up? That's frustrating. No, but so it's done. Woo! I'm gonna stop the recording. So will you decorate the enclosure? Of course, of course. But that'll be next. Like what I'm doing here, I'm doing like the pacing trails. But since we don't have terrain, I'm just building them. We could actually do a little bit of that on stream now. Or let's do netting part 3. Let's go. Next enclosure. No, I don't want to do this one yet because I still need to figure out the enclosure. Because with the idea with this one is that the netting is going to be attached to the trees. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. Paste a Peter Griffin sign in the fox enclosure. I'm not planning on doing that, but I will take it into consideration. No, but there's a few things that I will need to figure out. I'm going to close the recording software because it's annoying me. Oh my god, I'm so glad. Like, okay, so final result. Really happy with that. That looks awesome. Anyway, what was I saying? Spare ribs, things. Oh yeah, if you order in the restaurant, they've got spare ribs with it's not garlic butter. It's what do you call it? Herb butter? That sounds off. I don't feel like herb butter is, I guess it's called herb butter. Garlic herb butter. Sure thing. So they put that on the spare ribs, and it's freaking amazing. So I order in the online the delivery store, and I couldn't find herb butter, but they had like herb like swipe or whatever they called it. So I was like, that's probably the same, but it wasn't. It was not the same. So I don't know. I was pissed that they didn't have it. So the burger was good though, but the ribs were just okay because of that. So maybe I still have some herb butter in the fridge and I can put that on there. But that looks sick. That looks sick. I'm so happy with this. That looks so cool. Yep. It is 2 days of work. But I mean, you do get this. So yeah. Am I speeding up the game? No, okay. I guess the trees are just that fast. It's a windy day. Super cool. Really, really happy with it. That. All right, careful they bite. All right, what was I? I'm a bit distracted. We were complaining about herb butter so much that I don't know what I was actually going to do. Oh yeah, next thing I want to do is so okay, we have a lot of alerts and it's bothering me, so I'm gonna fix some of them. So first things first, I want a keeper path this way. Oh god, why is it tunneling? The fuck? And then we put elevated length on 1. There we go. Let's make it 2 wide. And this is going to suck. Is it curved? Curved slopes is on. But I want this to be just straight for a sec. Can you please be straight for just a second? Someone's going to make a joke about that, but I'll ignore it. Okay, just for the time being, let's put the gate, the habitat gate, over there. So I'm going to take it from here, put it here. Yes, it's become invalid because I did that. Oops, that was the aviary. Where is it? There. There. And I will take that path like this. Oh, why are you like this? Okay. Sure thing. I'm sure that's fine. Hello. It's going great. Oh. Aha! I did it. Good enough for me. Now they can finally go back in there. Alright, so that's one. There's like a billion more of those. So we've got this one, which they can't reach. And they're complaining about. So let's... oh, of course, got the gift shop here now. How shall we fix that? Because I think this is not even where I want the backstage anymore, to be honest. It's probably going to go somewhere over here. So let's move that as well. Let's move that to here. I just want to fix... If you're missing the context of what I said, I can see how it comes across as a bit odd. Exactly. Alright, yeah, let's just put this here for now. And just like that other one. Oops. Let's do that. This is all temporary anyway. Oh yeah, we've got this giant wall set up so that guests coming into the zoo don't peek into it. Which will remain necessary for the time being. But yeah, now the keepers can get in there again. Great. What else do we have? This one. Oh. Sure. I guess we can just... wait, no, there's plenty of caretakers. Let's put a keeper there. And put a mechanic here. And put a vet here. That technically solves the problem. Except that there's no keeper hut accessible. But we'll get to that. Keeper cannot reach exhibit. Oh, there's an exhibit here. And there's an animal inside. How did that happen? Wait, is there no animal in this one? There, it's empty. Oh. So somehow the iguana is in this exhibit instead of the other one. Well, I'll just move you to this one. That does not solve the issue because this one's also not accessible. Okay, let's just put you in the trade market, to be honest. Let's go to the trade center. Cannot reach this exhibit. Should be able to reach this exhibit. No. No, they can't. But we're gonna keep it that way. This was not made to be accessible. Sorry, buddy. You'll just have to live. Pandas. Keeper can't reach exhibit. Not surprised. This has not been worked with in a while. Yeah. Oof. That is an oof and a half. Oh? I'd think that would be able to connect, but I guess there's too much shit above it. That might work though. Yeah, I think that worked. What's this? That's the platypus. Yeah, that's the same issue. Alright, this is just temporary fix. Because there needs to be... I used to have a path going through here, connecting up to this place even. I don't know what happened to it. I guess I was placing down water. Oh, that's the thing, yeah. This is all stuff that I want to do once we have water in... This is stuff that I don't actually want to be doing until we finish Waters of the World. But let's just do it for now, because... Will there be videos on Keypark? I was planning on doing a tour for the 2,000 subscriber special, but then I got sick. So now I'm just waiting for the 2,500 subscriber special. And we'll do a little tour video of the zoo so far. I want to make videos once it's done. I just want to make like a big tour series, doing one episode in every area. Once we finish the entire park. So that won't be for like another year at least, because this is everything we did in like a year. I think we've been working on Keypark for a year, maybe a year and a half even at this point. Yeah, we're not that far away. It has been going really fast, the subscribers lately, which is really cool. Love seeing all the new people. But yeah, there will be a tour of the zoo so far and the plans. But I don't want to make videos until it's completely done. I don't know why, I just chose that. Like, if you want to see videos of it, at the start of every stream, we do a little... I always do a little tour of everything I've done since the last stream. So, if you watch all of that, like, you only have to watch, like, the first 10 or 20 minutes of every stream to get the updates. So, yes, we know. Right, okay, now you're bitching about that. So, let's get you a keeper hut. Let's see, what else are you complaining about? You've got one. There you go. Exhibit, you need a quarantine. I don't have a quarantine? Oh, it immediately grabs it for you as well. I was not expecting that. Ticket prices are underpriced. There's no fucking guests. Shut up. Alright. There's still many alerts, but it doesn't tell me because it's too many. Just tell me what to do, stupid game. Many staff types cannot reach the habitat. Which ones? Tell me. I think the foxes are one of them. Pretty sure. Pretty sure they cannot reach this at the moment with how I've got it set up. Which is understandable. Let's see, it's goalkeeper. Oh? Wait, no, they can use it? I don't know what that was. I'm just genuinely very surprised that this actually works. I guess we'll keep it this way then. Because I don't want to deal with it. The map looks like the inside of a Minecraft chest. Wait, what? The map looks like the inside of a Minecraft chest. That map. Oh, just when I zoom out. Yeah, no, I need to clean up a lot of stuff. I mean, I've got... These are all like placeholders for where buildings are going to be. Like, all of this stuff is going to be replaced with these houses and things. Eventually. And then these apartment complexes need to be copied around a bunch more. But yeah, I had a very short period where I was interested in making those. Goran, this looks so good. I love it. Love you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We did netting. But yeah, no. I mean, if this exhibit is accessible, then I'm fucking happy. Then the next step is going to be making this thing look good. Because I'm a little late. What did I miss? We finished the netting. The netting is done. We have a netted over enclosure for the fox. In extreme detail. Well, we did this thing, then 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 we looked at squirrels for a bit, then we did a rope, and then we died inside while trying to fill in the things between 3 curved ropes. And it actually went relatively well. I can see a gap. No gaps allowed. So yeah. Netting. Incredible. Thanks. I didn't look at squirrels long enough. I mean, do you want to look at squirrels up close? Because you don't. Look at them. He is beautiful. I cannot find a piece that's good for giving him eyes. So this is just how he is. Will there be seals? Seal lion? No. I want to have sea otter maybe. But it's really majestic. Yes. No, we're gonna have sea otters in the North America area, probably. But that's closest for that. Oh, hi Eben. You're still going. Yes, but we're done. We're done. Look at it. It's mesh. It's netting. And look, the keepers can actually use this somehow. Can you show Asia again? Asia is work in progress very much. But it's gonna be fun stuff. So this is all placeholder. Just a little thing to signify that this is going to be the Asia area. But we are going to have fishing cat and palace cat as a kind of a remnant of what was once going to be Small Cat Canyon. And after that, you're going to go up and you're going to get into the city part, which is all about how like animals in cities. So there's going to be an illegal pet store with exotic pets, which is basically the backstage for the black and white rough lemurs of the Africa area, which is super cool. And then over here, this is the wheelchair route. So let's take the wheelchair route because we love accessibility. We're in the aquarium now. And we're going to end up in a house. And you're going to have views of what's going to be like a little city park with buildings in the background. And actually, that's really nice that we have even more buildings in the background. Oh, we should definitely try to keep that somehow. But this is going to be a grey langur enclosure, which is also going to be netted over. Looking forward to that. Yeah, there's going to be education on animals living in cities, like actual like wild animals, wilder animals than we have here in Europe, at least. Which, oh, I'm really hoping that actually, I'm gonna look this up now. Do grey langur live in Kathmandu? Grey langur Kathmandu? Grey langur Kathmandu. Do grey langurs live in Kathmandu? In Nepal? I wonder if I'm going to see grey langur on my trip to Nepal at the end of the year. That would be really cool. I would add Indian crested porcupine. I already have African crested porcupine. It's fine. But yeah, so there's going to be more city stuff. Over here I want to make a little school, which is going to be like the classroom for the zoo. And then, yeah, city stuff. There's going to be some education on Hanuman, which is basically a grey langur. In the hotel there's going to be python, because at least in the Netherlands once there was a python like found in the toilet of a hotel because it escaped from illegal smugglers. So I think that's a cool story. And then in the side of the store we're going to have Asian water monitor, which also have a little natural enclosure, but also are going to have a actual store as part of their enclosure. Grey langur live in the southeast lowlands of India. Aren't there also langurs in Nepal? Am I going crazy? Oh well. Oh yeah, please stop mentioning that also, just in general. Yeah, and then after that, after the city part, like this is also like the transition from city to nature, because we got the natural side, and then after we leave this, we are in a bit of nature again, in the Himalayas, where we have the red panda enclosure, which is going to be all nice and natural looking. But then, actually, no, we're still in like city stuff, and these red pandas are being kept as pets, and we're going to have a lot of education about why you should not want red pandas as pets, because they will destroy your furniture and poop on it. This was still such a fun build. I really like building that couch. I especially like that that was pretty much all we did that stream. The entire stream of just building a couch. Himalayan grey langurs do live in Nepal, but it's technically a different species from the grey langur we see in zoos. Alright, that makes sense. I will have red pandas as pets. No, you won't! Here. Red Panda Network. Ah. Let's see. Is it in frets? Here we go. Here we go. No panda poaching. Red panda shouldn't be pets. Learn why. Here, Poison, this is especially for you. Squirrels can't get pets anyway. True, true, true. Look. Why you should not have red pandas as pets. It's dangerous. They will tear things up. It's messy and stinky. Stinky? They will fucking shit all over your stuff. It wouldn't work. They're not built for homes. They're built from the Himalayas. It's illegal. I mean, that probably wouldn't stop poison, I feel like. They're an endangered animal. So just please let them fucking sit there. Yeah, laws and rules. I mean, these aren't all laws and rules. This is also logic, but I understand that logic also doesn't apply to you. Anyway, that's the Asia area. There's gonna be some other stuff, but that's also unfinished. Everything in that corner is. I think my next steps are going to be finishing up the Europe area and the Africa area, because those are like both very close to being done. And then move to Asia again. Because once we finish Asia, I can finally dive into the, hey, no pun intended, dive into the aquarium again. Because I'm waiting on finishing the aquarium until everything that's above the aquarium is finished. Because I don't want to have to make changes to the aquarium when we, like, say I decide, like, I finish the aquarium, and then I'm building here, I'm like, actually, the layout here should be different. And then I need to take out all the water so that I can change stuff up here. That's what I want to avoid, because taking out the water of the aquarium is not fun. It's not fun. Especially in this point over here. That's why the path is currently out. Because in order to put water in here, there needs to be no path. Wait, I think... yeah, this thing is... so we need to do this, and then you take it up. So in order to put water in here... yeah, like that. Okay, it can't be higher. That's fine, actually. This is as high as it needs to be. So yeah, that one especially is a troublemaker. That bit of water. Whoop, let's put that down again. Yeah, we're just kind of looking at the future of Keypark here. So yeah, I fucking love that this works. This is gonna be mind-blowing to people. But yeah, it's pieces of water like that that are messing up the stuff above it. Because now I can't edit this terrain, for instance. So that's why we're waiting on all of the above stuff to be done before we do the aquarium. And then when the aquarium is done, I can also get stuff like the pathing back in. Because like you need to put in the water, and then I can put in what is going to be a path connecting up this backstage with this backstage. And that's going to be a nice little shortcut for the keepers. But anyway, same goes for foxes, pygmy falcons, puffins, poodoo birds, and chinchillas. Poison is building a zoo in real life, it sounds like. Alright. Anyway, we've had some fun checking out some parts of Keypark that we haven't seen in a while. But I think it's about time we wrap up the stream. I'm super happy with the progress that we made. Can't believe it's done. Let's see if there's a crab who wants to say hi. There is a crab, but there's no way I'm going to be able to grab him. Oh, wait a second. Wait a fucking second. Is that another crab? Wait, this is very important to me. Yeah, that's the female. Oh my god. Holy crap. No pun intended. Hi there. Oh, you're adorable. Oh, she's super jumpy. I'm not gonna grab her. Because she will fall out of my hands. I was wondering if I could show a crab to the camera. But I can only do that with the males because they're a bit calmer. The female that I was just looking at, she's... I hadn't seen her since putting her in the tank. So I was very worried. But she's actually climbing about. And she was looking very active. As in, the moment she saw me, she ran away. So that's awesome. I'm really happy that she's out and about. You can really tell that it takes them a little time to settle in and start exploring their paludarium. The males settle in faster by the looks of it. But I'm starting to see the females more and more. But the moment they see me, they run away, just like all females. So, logical. Very, very logical. But that's cool. You couldn't see any of that. Because it's off the side. Even if I were to show it, the green screen would like tear apart the paludarium because all the plants in there. I'm rambling. I'm gonna wrap up here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next stream. Not sure when. I think this weekend I'm going to be getting started on the Elephant Valley in the Beekse Bergen. Because it's about time that I make some progress on that project again. So we'll see how things evolve and when I'll be live again doing something in Keypark. Could do the fox enclosure next. Could be a fun stream now that we've netted it over. But yeah, there's all sorts of things we can do. So we will see. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to stop rambling now. And I will see you all in the next stream. Bye bye bye.